Okay, so we shall for yet to come out saying, and this year being 2024, it's our election year, and my Ghana no. It's a Bebrina and because when I'm a former deputy secretary for the National Democratic Congress, Koku Anyidoho, Eddie Zeli Ababonte. Now, ordinary a copy of Twitter as is your friend X. I was for ne seminar and say or say Siciano, who's a NDC for a bunch of jokers. Because I didn't think that opposition party ever allow, the party in power and the government party ever really a manifesto before them. And yeah, cast a manifesto near my betty near young Kwana, the catcher Ghana for. Sometimes lies are hold on now any editorial manifesto. Yeah, befa His Excellency. Nana Danko Kufado de every example. I'm just for a woman say about why you and you know to me. Okay, so say Koku Anyidoho extra and Kawasa former President John Dramani Mahama Nanka or Nini Penny for what's on model or moment first to a babonting before say the ruling party so policies via and as a visions beyond the Bemo Mangana. Sisiano policies very and a former President John Dramani Mahama or ma out say me babonting monto abama me 7th of December 2024. Monto abama me na me dinkunima. These are the policies I me baba ma meya magana for this year about me wakani na one district randa free SHS. Just in fact bebrina and or the tuja eka eye or no president na na de Koku Fado de no. This year no Koku Anyidoho Jane say former President John Dramani Mahama or nini penny for omuni any policies ebeye 24-hour economy the free PFA nene just say or say omu who is some on catch Ghana for ebenam so amanato Ghana for kuma so no on 7th of December 2024 individual call police station na hodo amakoto aba amaye NDC amanyuko ni sisi ana akoko ye nse mebre so na ye Koku Anyidoho edituja ema eye NDC amanyuko ni sisi aye nim se ono de nakoma any party ni mobiomba your friend say oye NDC ni kame ho na ye kwoti sema eye Koku Anyidoho edituja. But before that, make sure subscribe to Ordinary TV, like, comment, your comment section. Also, click on the notification button for more news updates. And share on your team, Masisia.
Of them, community mining, a year Jumane. To say one, or mining by geological survey, 2, Yabama community mining licenses, no more. 3, resources are more here, which is funds and machinery, gold catcher machines. Ya started, was in Monsabeka, and on my 4, Muria. Yato. Yet on here refining was near the back here currency. It's a whole ecosystem which grows mining, but also reduces the tendency for Nkofo to go prospecting and mining in water bodies. Now, no way and Sanafu we na say soldier for navy for near their tears in Susua or more air pamunko for Fisua, Ubia because I buy Mudiabo. Adi Yayama Moase Semunkwase, why are you still insistent say per so it's a two-sided strategy, and you who put 2 sides in
Mayemra because of time to tax reforms and maybe first off clarify this, the promise to teacher for any nurse for, because we know say previously there was a policy so be a nurse not so import a car or enjoy tax waivers and at a point that policy was abused then it was suspended along the line. Is that the same promise?
So what are we the all can even including the capacity of the vehicle that you can bring.
Okay.
And we also say 1.8 cc, not more than 1.8 cc. In fact, in our contemplation, within a certain period, won't you mean it be like we say why I say we a car dealer because if we a teacher now we a nurse now every week be an answer.
Or the care
didn't go for all the send or the no. And there are guidelines on it that are aimed at addressing sending for abusing the last time. You rightly said there was abuse. Until now, even the capacity of vehicle, how many vehicles you can bring in for a period, no. Are there per se? Ghanaian na or your nurse and now a teacher, or your medical worker, no teacher, no per se or talk car. Nemo so better the IAN or Ghana has a be or per se important. Taxation na and I say duties na. that's all.
That's all.
Yeah, to me, as part of incentives, I did more. So say also some money in a particular capacity. So any. The point is that the lessons I assume or the implementation of the previous ones, no, and on you hear him say boy, and yet to me way without people abusing it like the first one was.
It is a promise say a buying so teacher for us mama toka.
Oh, in fact, me who another variation will be say a buying say or toka ma teacher say one teacher one car one cancer. Who says they are confusion shut up to one cancer or say in fact he was specific say 1.8 cc and now obe to me a dear bum without paying duties on it. And I can tell you the details of it is within that 4-year period, you know. And that is an incentive that we are making available to you
for teachers and the criticism say a government that promised teachers laptops teacher for if that same government they promise say, because that's some of the criticism I've read on social media say so our government now is promise say car then teacher for should treat that promise with the contempt it deserves.
To correct government in promises or bema teacher ni be a car or say obema kwama wa kraka if you abrucha emro 1.8 cc no wo dia bemu wuntu ahu duties
to one
kaba and then under the guidelines that have been provided no what to me the abam ukaya President Kufuor did something like that for doctors.
Yes,
for doctors
and even nurses at a point,
and it worked smoothly until last minute in Kufuor years say omdom hu be gym na fi nipa ba ko person crackers be ya afu bo no de pick up beer 2 point something near there in eba. And then when it was tried a second time, no, the abuse was also getting a bit tired. So say guidelines, but it's not a binary so betoka. I'm a teacher for one casada.
For the sake of policy coherence, no, wouldn't you rather have probably said, say, ye be a quine amount for imported cars, but when we have 6 or so vehicle manufacturing companies in Ghana, why don't they buy from these companies? Maybe amount of time I would be trying rather than
no. You see, what beside question man I a number of tax incentives to I know they could beyond teacher ni.
Okay.
Obi bia or person automated in Ghana vehicles. See, tax incentives are being available to everybody. Number 2, Dr. Baumiamo also had this the credit scoring system about Ghana, so that they are kind secondly paying over a period a easy amount, so that you are able to pick up that vehicle, that made in Ghana vehicle that has a tax,
which is brand new,
and pay over a period. Obi a horse on pay. Ne brabi ewo Germany. Wachena car be 1.6 into a person there no ba because or a teacher. So to me, echo through the process, it procures our vehicle no. Na what they ba or me anymore. Dr. Baumia say, only teacher for any nurse for any adherence. It's one of their requests. Okay, so me ready me talk. They already kayama incentives who Ghana has say. Let me person me dear no ba. Can I get some help there? I'll say no problem. We'll give that one to you. So it's not counterproductive. Saying kaya there ye and I say ye deny the ye or Ghana in favor of this one and kaya counterproductive. In this case, the ye or Ghana crumple were bigger and larger benefit pool into any counterproductive.
The thing on tax reforms and the kind of policy proposals I'm looking at, say, because of the current economic challenges and the fact that even assessing the Eurobond market, the problem, at least in the short to medium term, why would any government decide rather say my very constant source of revenue, which is taxes, afe mo bema tax amnesty or mo de tax Kenya ye YPF free ho ye bema flat rate? Why would any government want to do that?
Because uko the actual for friend on the cover by anymore the etymology of your debt problem now.
Yes.
Primarily because expenditures on government, government into me meeting. I know somebody will say, and if government is not able to meet the expenditures, then why do you want to give some more taxes out? Because government, this whole thinking say was buying or BBA to your BBA. A buying starts off by programming a lot of expenses in the fiscal framework. Budget to one of the first things out here, the fiscal framework, income, expenditure, and financing. Balance.
Yes.
Accountants for say balance the equation. Okay. Economists they say balance the fiscal framework. Now, who load the expenses now? First option revenue.
Yes.
Revenue no once our expenses never we are na budget akoka Mr. Speaker this year we will do Accra to Kumasi road yeah Accra to Kumasi nyina show say obeye na fi we train revenue January February March revenue nimba April May June revenue na nso contractor no so because we can wakobo besia ye adwuma na do 15% or the certificate about twinska we are buying the abene say obeko capital market no akoye finance wako ton treasury bill na say wako eurobond ako piska na de bia betua contractor no Ubewie na car will pile go over a period in your bid to satisfy the expenditure commitments no e can eden kwa na ekostro se can be $1 na uti anye yie na unya 1 year depreciation of a significant effect se can 100 million kra $100 million ABA $100 million cedis because it's 1-to-1 depreciation hit to 100 million to me be 300 million now so more besia ba ko bia to okay I've had several debates with our friends on the NDC side say change in the debt stock does not mean an increase in borrowing okay into Dr. Bawumia say so who person who dealing with debt problem no pa one of the first things I was saying is also cut your expenses so to cut expenses reduce the size of government or say not more than 50 ministers watch a number of things obey but one big thing I can me about tax question so one big thing I can is